Ever feel like you're one misplaced piece of scrap wood away from being buried alive in your own workshop? It's the fate many woodworkers fear, the dreaded scrapwood avalanche. But fear not, intrepid crafters. Today we are tackling this serious issue with a dash of humor and a heap of ingenuity. Get ready to laugh your way to liberation as we unveil the ultimate DIY scrap wood solution to escape the scrap wood abyss. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so today we're out in the back of my shop. We're in the carport. It's super windy here today as we're having just a lot of storming here in California. But I wanted to show you this concept that I have that honestly I'm really enjoying. Now, first and foremost, there is some electrical panels that are going to be going away here. So for this video's sake, so I can save some of you guys time to tell me that you can't have this there because of the electrical panels. I'm doing this in concept to make sure it works. I'm going to be taking it down, and then in a few weeks all of this is going to be going away, and then I'll be putting it back in, but knowing that it's just the next part of my priority list as I'm kind of moving back through the carport, which is a mess, but it's soon to be put together, and I'm super excited to start some of those. In fact, I'm going to be doing another video that's going to be talking about some of the general's workshop, the pipeline, what's coming down as far as activities that we get to do. But when it comes to this thing, you guys, I absolutely am really enjoying the concept. I want to show you guys a few things. So first and foremost, I wanted to come up with a scrap wood system that would allow me to have, hey bud, that would allow me to have a couple of things. One, an instant reference for sizing, right? So I wanted to design a tiered system. This 12 inches, 24 inches, 36 inches, 48 inches. So I can already now tell you, just based on where it's at, okay, this piece is just above 12, it's probably at about 14, right? But I wanted to go one step further than that. What you guys will notice is there's all these lines. So every inch, I would actually take a carving bit and do a straight edge all the way down. So this in a sense is like a large oversized measuring unit, if you will. It always reminds me of those boards that you use to measure your kids as they're getting bigger. So I did that every inch, and then on every 6 inch, I did a larger carving bit, and you can see it's smaller lines, and then I've actually used a black marker and went through the base of it. So again, every time you see a black line, it's every 6 inches. So 6, 12, right? And so forth, all the way up. Now, I did that on the front. Why? So I can take this piece, right? And in a sense, if I put it on the bottom, right? I created a little bit of a lip here just so that I could do that if I wanted to. I could come out right now, and I know that's 12 inches, right? Because every 6, 12, 13, 14. This one is probably 14 and a quarter. And I can tell that without having to use a tape measure. And so for me, it's really important to be able to come and grab wood. And I know that I try to almost always have a tape measure on me, but it just doesn't happen to work that I always have it on me. For some reason, I will have set it down and it's just not accessible. So from that perspective, this allows me to really do one, a quick reference, an instant reading on it. So what I'm gonna do today is I wanna give you a little bit of the highlights of this, kind of show it to you, and then I'm gonna show you just a tiny bit of the build process. Done. Now, here's what I would say. When I look at this, actually, I think it turned out really pretty good, actually. I love that. And I love the instant reference of this system, believe it or not. I use that actually quite a bit. But I will say that this is where I tend to have more of my scrap, is basically the above the 12-inch mark. Anything that's underneath the 12-inch mark goes up there. So I'm curious how you guys are actually doing your lumber storage. So for me, there's actually a trifecta of things. Not only do I have my scrap bin, but I also have my area just over here off to the side, which is off of my garden shed. That's gonna actually be a lean-to that's gonna be covered in. Now that I haven't built yet, so I'll just kind of show you guys the area, but that's gonna have all of my nominal lumber, my 2x4s, 2x6s, etc., and that'll be fully covered and or protected. Then I've also got my sheet goods, and when it comes to my sheet goods, out our door, and then I've got access to all the sheet goods right here, and I can store up to 12 different sheet goods underneath here, and that's of varying thicknesses of 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and then 1/4 inch, and that stays underneath there, and it's also concealed inside of the shop. And then when I'm done, so if you haven't seen the build that I do on this elevated storage stage that has secret storage, there's more storage than just that one that I showed you, and it's kind of my TV, my viewing area, my rest area. Go ahead and check it out. It's going to be linked right up here. See you guys next time.